Oh, there you are, YouTube.
Number 12 right here.
Okay.
This one. Got it? Bad Santa!
Yay! One of the funniest movies ever made.
Bad Santa!
You want to try too? What's it say? What's it say? Bad
Get one of the ones
Santa!
up there.
Way to go! The kids are going to paint some ornaments for their grandparents. Got a tarp on the floor, brushes, non-toxic paint, hopefully,
Let's take care of Jocelyn.
and palettes. That's a wonderful smock. You have a beautiful smock too. Look at those colors.
Your heart. Okay. Okay.
Awesome. Such a
Squirt
good
some
job.
Purple paint on here.
Purple over there.
Okay, now you dip your brush in it. Get too many colors that might...
Look at you. You have got some real designs happening there. Oh, and you got your favorite color. You're really using it up, aren't you? You painting the back of yours now? That looks so good.
I love it.
It's a nice pine green. And you're still filling in yours? That looks really nice. Oopsies. Trying to get more. Pink. Yeah.
Here, dry it off. You gotta dry it off on the towel.
Here are the finished products. Right there. And here's the other one. She only wanted to paint one side. She would not paint the other one, no matter how much we asked. And here is the picture frame that they also painted. Pink and purple. Looks beautiful to me. This is the aftermath of the tarp here, which they painted on. Not too bad. Kind of a nice little painting on its own. Now we're gonna put in Bad Santa. Bad Santa is not only one of the funniest Christmas movies out there, it's one of the funniest movies out there. It is so hilarious. It is so R-rated and done so well and somewhat realistically. Like, Bad Mom's Christmas was rated R, but it was very fake. You know, it didn't feel like the real world at all. This one somewhat feels like the real world, like the way in which Billy Bob Thornton talks. Just, you know, it seems like a person you could know out in the world. He reminds me so much of my best friend growing up. Like, my friend would just, I don't know, the way he's sort of mad and swears and is angry, my buddy growing up was sort of the same way. You know, and I think it's John Ritter's maybe last movie or nearly last movie. Like, I think maybe he was working on it when he passed away, so we don't really get a conclusion for his character, which I don't think I didn't notice the first time I watched this movie, but maybe, I don't know, a few times I was just kind of like, oh, his character just kind of disappears. And, you know, that is something you could notice maybe and point out as a flaw, but while you miss him because he is funny in it, I don't know, it's not overly distracting, because like I said, I don't think I caught it till, you know, a few watches after, and, you know, I've seen it a lot of times since catching it, and it doesn't really bother me, but it's just like something that I always notice. It's like, oh, John's gone. We're not seeing John Ritter anymore, which is, you know, very sad, because he's a great comedian, great television comedian, and great film comedian, and just good actor all around. So yeah, it's just a really good movie. I recommend it, but just remember, if you've never seen it, don't show it to your kids. When it says Bad Santa, it means Bad Santa, because it is a pretty heavy R. So just be aware, I guess, if you haven't seen it. But it came out like, what, 2003? Most of you have probably already seen it. Probably preaching to the choir right now. Everybody knows. We're all just hanging out, pure hangout, talking about a film we all love, which is Bad Santa. The disc that you saw that I put in said Badder Santa, because it was like when DVDs were always like the unrated version, the ones you didn't see in theaters. So actually don't know, I mean, I put that disc in, but I think they give you the option of watching like the R-rated or the unrated. I don't know which one I watched. I think I watched the theatrical one, but maybe the disc I have only has the unrated. I don't actually know. It's been so long since I've studied it, but whatever version I watched was great and hilarious. Have you seen the sequel? Have you seen the sequel to Bad Santa? I have not. I love the first one so much that I'm a little bit worried. Like, what if the sequel ruins the original for me? I mean, I'll always have the original. When I see a sequel that is bad to a movie that was great, it doesn't really ruin the movie. It's just kind of like, I wish they wouldn't have done that. So, I don't know. If you've seen Bad Santa 2, is it as good? Is it so much worse? Is it better? I doubt it's better. I haven't, I feel like I would have heard that. Is it worth the watch or should I just skip it? I want to know. So if you stumble on this video and you haven't turned it off yet, let me know in the comments if I should watch Bad Santa 2, because I don't think I'm going to do it. But if people out there are going to suggest it to me, I will someday watch it. Maybe this year, if someone stumbles on this video and says, yes, you gotta watch it. I'll do my best to find it. So on that note, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Peer Hangout.